Well, in some ways, the team looks forward to that. It's something new. You know, it's oh well, let's see what Boulder's like. Let's see what Salt Lake's like. You know, our team has played in Salt Lake within the last 2 years. As a coach, I've played in Boulder before, so I know a little bit about what to expect there. But you never know what the weather's going to be because it can change in 2 hours. It can go from 80 to 40, and, or the other way. So I think they're kind of excited to make a new venture out. So that's a fun thing about adding new teams to the conference. You go a couple of different places. This is a little harder trip though because it's over 3 days. There is a little altitude, but it shouldn't bother us if we do all the right things. And we're coming off some wins, so you know, the attitude's good, everything's good, and the travel's not that hard because there's a day in between, so you get to go and travel and relax a little bit. We'll get to watch our football game and then practice a little bit at Utah and then be ready to play Sunday. So I think we're looking forward to it. I don't think it's something we have to work at to get ready for.
Now, you said after the Stanford-Cal matches, one of the things you want to try to work on is cutting down on the hitting errors. What do you think that you're trying to do to address those issues this week?
You know, thinking about it, watching the tape and that sort of thing, it just looks like it's the stress of the conference that wears you down a little bit. It's early in the season, so I think we have to get a little bit more resilient. We want to keep practicing as hard as we're practicing, but we've got to be able to perform on the weekends. So we're going to have to look at this. I mean, if you look 5 or 6 teams in the top 20 and 5 of them in the top 6 or 7 and maybe 8 of our conference teams in the top 20, because Arizona and Oregon are both good teams still this year. Not to mention a couple of the others that are not in the top 20. So I think I'll have to measure the intensity of practice or the duration of practice, and I'd like to keep the intensity, but maybe I'll have to cut down the duration.
And finally, again, probably not 100% clear, but you got Alexis Olgard is back on the court a little bit today. Talk about her progress, and this is probably the first time in 2 months you've almost been able to have the team at 100%. What does having Alexis kind of back on the court a little bit help for the team?
Well, it certainly gives us an experienced middle to be able to help out at this point. She'll be a while getting her playing legs, of course. We have to see how hard we can work her because tomorrow she may come dragging in here. She went a little bit harder than we wanted her to go today. And we have to see if the knee swells or anything like that. But I think the next 2 weeks we can get her battle ready. Not disappointed in Hannah or Lauren's performance, and Natasha's also healthy, so she took a lot of reps today. We'll see how her body holds up this week. We could have 4 middles that'll be ready to go.
Do you find it difficult as a coach with the team that's really playing well to all of a sudden now you get a player back and you don't want to really mess up the chemistry? Yeah. Is that a difficult job for you as a coach?
Yeah, it always is for a couple of reasons. One, you really don't want to mess up the intensity of the rhythm, but it's only September and we have players that want to play that are working hard in practice, and I have to continue to give them chances. You know, I have the same situation with Burnham. I've got to get her some reps in there. I've got to get Olgard some reps. Still need Crone and Young to get some playing time. I've been able to get my defensive people a little work. So we're getting there, but as the team gets better and as individuals get better, I thought Russ's techniques have really improved here. She's had one of the best weeks of practice so far already this week, and if she keeps doing that, she'll keep getting stronger. So I like what she's doing also, but we'll just keep working at it.